Well, we're here.
Hello, everybody. As you can see, I'm standing in front of the mansion because the door has not yet opened. Late? What do you mean? Hello, Soap Shark. Hello, Avonic. Hello, Unstable. Hello, Nicito. Hello, Rusty Seer. Hello, K-Count. I see RC in there as well. Mistlebud earlier. Bidoof. Colin. Mr. Omega. And Cinders. I don't know if all of you guys are here, but hello. Frozen Cone, RD Dragon, Bidoof. It has been a long time since I've streamed. When was the last time I streamed? It's been like months. It was when we got Gamma Coupling, right? How's it going? Let me see, when was my last live stream? 2 months ago? Yeah, 2 months ago exactly, almost, or just a few days over. So what's happened in Loomian Legacy since? That's what I thought. You see, today, part 2 was supposed to come out, but it didn't. I woke up, saw a notification, and yeah. The rest is history. What do you guys have to say about Atlanthean not being released? Honestly, it's kind of sad. Like, I know they didn't want to delay it anymore, so I could see why they waited until now to post the tweet, because I'm sure they've been working on the bugs for the past week or so, or for a long time. And I mean, as a programmer myself, I know that every time you fix a bug, a new one appears, so it just happens. But they did say it'll come out Thursday, and we'll be getting a compensation or something soon, I guess? I don't know. My thoughts are that the compensation will be like a Halloween event or something. Excuse me. Maybe they'll release that early along with part 2, or they'll release that now, have part 2 come out, and then release whatever extra stuff they wanted to add to the Halloween event later. I could definitely see that. I don't know what other stuff they could add that isn't just reusing content, because they're not going to add something new as a compensation. I would just see like a re-release of last year's Halloween, and then they add stuff later, just so there's something to do. You're annoyed? It is unfortunate. You feel bad for the devs? I do too, but it happens, I guess. Maybe for 2 years, I don't know, but it happens. Hello, Cryptic Blue. Doodle World has one dev and it updates faster, but you can't make any form of excuse? Well, the comparison of Doodle World is not the greatest example because they're two completely different games. Yes, they are both made by each person each, but there's a lot more for each game. Each game has unique programming properties that they need. I mean, for example, Loomian Legacy is a lot more 3D oriented than Doodle World. For each Loomian, you need 3D models, rendering, animations. Doodle World, you need like, I think they have like 3 frames or so per doodle, which are just like 2D images as well. So those are significantly faster to make. Not saying that they're easier, but they are faster, I guess. And as you can see, I got the Gamma Rainbow floor in here today. Let's go. And then we also have Zamsung in the party, because Max is not here. Hello, Jam Man. You feel like overcompensation should be 100 boost tokens for people over 50 mastery? That would be a very good compensation. I would take that. Compensation is 4 boost tokens? I don't think it'll be something like that as a compensation. I feel like it'll be like just something they release early, maybe. It's not 3D models, yeah, so that's the reason why I could say, like, I could see why Doodle World gets updated a lot faster. And maybe because, like, I mean, Loomian Legacy has been around for 4 years now? Yeah, 4 years. And for one developer, their programming style changes drastically. Like if I looked at my programming projects from 4 years ago, it would look foreign to me. I wouldn't be able to read them. So working on the same game under the same coding basis is also a lot more difficult. Doodle World's been around for like 2 years, right? And has all of the, not experience, but knowledge of what's happened to Loomian Legacy to know how to better, I guess, format the code, if that makes sense. Or to prepare it for long term. Alright, so what are we going to do today? I'll be here for a bit. I think I was going to do part 2. I cleared up my entire schedule for this weekend. I haven't played a video game in 3 weeks, which is probably why I'm just walking around here, because I don't know what I'm doing. So maybe, I think we should go fishing. Route 8? I kind of want a Gamma Sharpod. Maybe if we get that, we can use it as a mount in the Arenata Trench, which I just learned, like, last week is called Arenata Trench. I thought it was called Atrana Trench. But yeah, this stream is just gonna be not really like a podcast, but I guess so. You could just talk in the chat about our thoughts of Loomian Legacy right now and whatnot. Arcane Odyssey still took a year for Dark Sea update. Oh, I don't know. I've heard of that game, I think, but I've never played it. You don't feel bad in any form of the way that I don't feel bad in any form of the way the devs earned it. Well, I don't know. They made their choice. Depends. I mean, there's a lot more that they're probably doing. Like me, like if I didn't have 3 weeks of college work and 2 jobs to do, yeah, I would stream Loomian Legacy, but that's my choice not to because I have a lot more to do. But when I saw the announcement last week, I made sure that I could finish all my homework and stuff on time before the weekend. And now I'm here, updateless. And now it's coming out during my class! You can't make this up! Oh, let me turn on music. Let me make sure that works. I don't know, Streamlabs was, I think it updated and it was kind of bugging on me. Doo-doo Legacy. There's a lot of LL acronyms. Part 2, you'll be remembered? What do you mean you'll be remembered? It never came out. The Discord is a war zone where I feel like T-Branham is heating the fire because of Roar Up. I saw that message he sent about, like, come back when you've made a game or something. And, yeah, that was kind of not a good response. But, I mean, like, Bro's gotten, like, 1 billion messages today because of that delay. So, I think there's reason for him to be mad as well. Because people are just acting irresponsibly. But I'm glad he deleted it. If you didn't know that, he retracted it and admitted that it was a bit immature to say that. But anyways, guys, I'm making Loomian Legacy 2. It comes out tomorrow. We'll prove him wrong. Do you think the devs earned what they are obtaining? I mean, they definitely got this as a result of delays. Obviously, that's not their goal, but I mean, that is what will happen if this stuff happens. And I mean, we've seen they've had many opportunities to fix these problems and communicate more and all that stuff, and just have chosen not to. So I don't know the reasoning behind that, but they're not helping themselves. You hope Tales of Tario rips Loomian Legacy apart. I hope that doesn't happen. I hope both can coexist. I hate the idea that everyone thinks that Tales of Tario will beat Loomian Legacy, it'll destroy it, or it's like a comparison. Like the same thing happened when Doodle World came out, and everyone's like, this is the Loomian Legacy killer. But like we said back then and now. They're completely different games. So they're just under the same genre. I'm excited for when Tales of Tario comes out. I'll definitely play it. Live or not, maybe, I don't know. But until then, I'm just waiting for it to come out. Not really looking for the leaks and stuff. Sometimes I'll see them. Also, don't talk about any of the whatever stuff that leaked in Loomian Legacy in the chat, please. We're trying to remain unspoiled here until that comes out. If you do, you're gone. Loomian Legacy 2 will also have delayed updates. Oh, for sure, Cryptic Blue. We're gonna be bigger and better than Loomian Legacy. Which means we have to do the same process of development. Something crazy is that the game has 1K players because they thought the update would come out today. Yeah, I saw that. It was like a 1.5. What is it now? 1.1. Yeah, it jumped. And I saw that the Discord message for the announcement of the delay had like 1,000 reactions to it, like the thumbs up. So like people are still watching or in the space of Loomian Legacy. No one's just playing the game. But when there's this big update, yep, people will be there. It gives me hope that maybe the game will partially revive after this 2-year dry streak. And I hope that the post-game content that they say is coming in part 2 is really good. Or at least really replayable. Because they need it. They really need replayable content. I'm just saying, Bounty Hunt revamped. Imagine the update is before Thursday. That's always possible with bug fixes. I mean, a similar thing happened with Sephirite, right? We had the gemstone event going, and then they delayed Sephirite, but as a compensation, we got an extension of the gemstone event until the release. But with bugs, I mean, if you fix them earlier, that's good. But also, it could take until Thursday, and there's still more bugs, so I'm not sure about Thursday release. That seems like an estimate of how long it should take to fix the bugs, but bugs are hard to fix. Are you gonna stream Tales of Tario on day 1? I don't know about day 1. That very depends on my schedule. But yeah, I want to try it when the game comes out. You would understand if Tales of Tanario's delay. They made a game of 3 gyms from the start. Yeah. They have delayed it a few times now, though. I think they said, like, summer release. That didn't happen. And now it's undefined. So we'll see. I find it funny that it is impossible to have a release date in the creature catching Roblox scene. I think every game is cursed. No release dates allowed. But that's also why I'm not really like staying in tune with the Tales of Tanario's news, because I don't want to overhype myself for something that won't be out for a while, and I wanna judge the game when I play it. Like, I see these reveals and it gets me worried sometimes with like the blatant issues I see in them, and so I just wait. I remain hopeful, as I do with Loomian Legacy, because with Loomian Legacy at least I know that no matter how long it takes for an update, they're always of high quality. Like, we've seen that every single time. Maybe there'll be bugs on launch, it's always going to happen. I mean, it's impossible to crowd control, or crowd control bugs on release, so those will always happen. But once they polish out the bugs, like, this stuff is high quality. And that's why I like playing Loomian Legacy and why I'm still here for part 2. Shouldn't Doodle World have an update on the 28th? I got no clue. I haven't played Doodle World in a long time. I think the last time I played, I got the first key. That was all I did. I would log on for the daily spin thing, because why not? Because I would do that for Loomian Legacy as well. Then they removed that, and now I haven't logged on since. 1K for an update like this is sad. Well, there isn't an update yet. It was 1K of people in anticipation of the update. It'd be different if the update dropped. The current player count doesn't represent how many people would have been playing on the release. I mean, these people could be just like preparing their teams and stuff, getting items, whatnot, training up. Because I think this update's going to have a lot of difficult battles ahead of us. Do you guys think there'll be a level cap increase? Like to level 60 maybe? Honestly, I'd like it if it would stay at level 50, because then we'd have like challenging battles at even levels. I don't always want to be ahead of the levels caps. What if they change it to October 31st? That would be cool. Your aunt is mean, is my bunny. I saw the Radiant. The one that I said was a 1 in 100 chance on my YouTube short. I won't forget that. I wrote down 1 in 100, said 1 in 100, edited 1 in 100, fully knowing it was a 1 in 10 Radiant chance. And then I see that comment on it, I'm like, wait, what? They did say releasing soon, and a bunch of the devs have said December is going to be a big month in their bio. Oh, for Tales of Tario? We'll see. I'm sure they're aiming for a break time or for like school and stuff, because that would be when you would want to launch a game. Which also why I find it interesting and also kind of nice that Loomian Legacy is going to release on Thursday. They want to release it as soon as they can fix the bugs, not the next weekend when everyone's on, because I mean they've delayed it long enough. We've been waiting for 2 years. Yep, it happens. Larger development team would help. Not sure if it would solve it, at least at first. I don't know why Loomian Legacy didn't release with the bugs. They always fix the game in, whoops, usually at a later date. Plus Scarlet and Violet still has bugs and played it by millions. Okay, I see what you mean, but the player bases are vastly different. So first off, Loomian Legacy, they said that the bugs that they had are game breaking. You can't have those on release. Those are a no-go. Like, imagine if you just walk into the mansion and your entire party is deleted. Like, you can't go back from that. You can't fix that. So that's why they pushed it back. If there were smaller bugs, they probably would have fixed those in time. But if these are game breaking bugs, they want to make sure those are gone. And the problem with comparing it to Scarlet and Violet is it's Pokemon. Pokemon is, as everyone says, multi-million, billion franchise, whatever. No matter what they release, people will buy it, myself included. So, and that's why, like, yeah, I played the game. It was very buggy and slow and stuff, but I still enjoyed it because it was, one, not broken. It did crash a few times though, and two, it had a good story, and it was fun. But because of all those bugs, like, it broke a lot of people's trust in the company for future releases, because it just looks like they rushed it out to get money. And I don't know, I'm hoping that with the Switch 2 coming out next year possibly, that'll just like fix their problems, because I've seen like the emulations back when Scarlet and Violet first came out, people were able to emulate it on a computer and it had zero issues, like zero problems, because the computer could run it. But the Switch is just, it's so old. But it's been shown that if you have the hardware capabilities, the Pokemon game will run perfectly fine with literally no issues. Like, the bugs that would happen because it was slowed down wouldn't just happen. I don't know. It's weird. But it gives me hope. You think level 75, since it's meant to be in the middle of the game? I don't know. I feel like that'd make the rest of the game like way too easy. Because like end game in most like Pokemon games is level 70. I hope they keep the level cap relatively close to the story. You made a team to destroy Dr. Vanta, but now you have to wait 5 days? Yup, Dr. Vanta has broken the game once again. He knows he can't win. You're gonna speedrun Gym 2? Alright, good luck, Bidoof. You'll need a team for the last fight, because it is hard. It's bad that sometimes I feel like the devs were not doing much. And recently just start to rush things for part 2. I'm not accusing them, but it kind of just feels like nothing happens so much of development. Well, it feels like nothing happens because we don't know what happens. Because they don't tell us. They only started like a month or two ago to do like the weekly teasers. So that has definitely helped get us an idea of progress. But before that, we had no idea. So, and we still don't know the scale of this update, so we kind of have an idea, but we still don't know. So it's hard to predict how long it took them to make it until we see it. Right now it feels like it should be out by now, but we don't know what's in it. They say a lot about cutscenes and stuff. Oh, I mean, we haven't seen them. Besides, I mean, like the Soulburst ones. Oh, come on. 3 items in a row? Atlanthian City is cursed to never be finished? Exactly. Also, many wanted Scarlet and Violet to not have those bugs and wanted it to be released a bit later. Exactly, yeah. I would have been a part of that. Like, I would have been fine if they said, we're not ready to release this. We're gonna push it back a month or 2 or longer. I would have been fine with that. I'd rather have a finished game than a half-baked one. Excuse me. Scarlet and Violet did come out with so many dupes and stuff. Yeah, Pokemon games always have a duplication glitch, though. It's inevitable. Oh, Gamma Cavenish. That's my first one, I think, actually. Dang. I thought that was a Rainbow Wisp. Let's go. I need counters. Yeah, this is my first Gamma Cavenish. Perfect for the Gamma Living Dex. Yo, let's go the Waba emoji. W Gamma indeed from Tales of Tario. Tales of Tario admitting Gammas exist? Impossible. Actually, doesn't Tales of Tario have another like dolphin Loomian? The wooden dolphin thing that has the rainbow form. What is this? It's a grass type. Cheesy doo-doo. What does that mean? Wrong account? Whoops. Huh? Oh, is that who I think it is? I think I know who that is. Nice job. Is that fur? Is that who I think it is? Oh, there we go. Oh, hi, Dystopia. I've actually never spoken to you, have I? Welcome. Yeah, plant water. Hello, Think Run. Jake is gonna get Alpha Sharpod. I've gotten 3 already. I'm doing good, except for you know, the lack of part 2, but it'll come hopefully. How goes the Tales of Tanarioing? Dolphancy, yeah. I've actually liked designs for the most part for Tales of Tario. I've seen a few of them. The one I really liked was the green like dragon dude. I'm excited to definitely play the game, but I'm just gonna wait until it comes out. If you've noticed, I haven't really kept up to date with the updates. And I know I've talked to Fur a lot about, like, when he tells me about them, I look at them and see, like, I think you guys acknowledged it, the sprite issues. I pointed that out to him a while ago, because that irritated me. But it's development. Stuff that I would hope get fixed. It is what it is. Suffer with code as normal? Yep. I program in C++ and JavaScript mainly now. So I have no idea if game development goes. I just have some intuition from my experience of programming. Understandable, those icons were a hard miss. Yeah, I mean, the sprites themselves, in like full resolution, I'm sure they were good. But I think the problem was in the bag they were like misscaled or something, so the pixels were distorted. That's what I thought I was seeing as the problem. And that's what I didn't like, because I think it was like it looked like an XP cube from like Pokemon, but the complete top half of the sprite was like cut off because it was scaled incorrectly or something. Those things are easy to fix, I would think, but when I see them in a trailer for the game, it makes me suspicious. Surprised you're streaming? Me too, Think Run. I haven't streamed in 2 months, and I haven't played a video game in 3 weeks. Except for yesterday. Yesterday was when I actually finished my homework. And I hope you don't take any of my criticism, like, seriously for Tales of Tario. I'm just pointing out things I noticed because I want the game to be as good as it could be. I'm not a hater or anything, please. Hello, it's Danny. Welcome back. Probably forgot. No, I did not. I see you guys have different profile pictures, and that was my memory there, so I just got the names to work with now. Hello, K-Count, welcome back. Yes, Fordrick, that's what it was called. I like that one. Thanks, Dystopia, I appreciate it. Then another valid criticism, the encounter times in the GIFs, they looked very slow, and that made me very worried. I could understand the GIF being slow, but it just concerned me, because I did not want to spend, like, a Loomian Legacy encounter, if we time it from the start of this fishing rod, or the encounter, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like 10 seconds per encounter. I think that's decently fast. I mean, it could be improved, obviously, but it's nothing too bad. But in one of the trailers, I think for Tales of Tario, the encounter animation alone was like 6 seconds, and it didn't show the entire thing. And that made me worried, because if you're chaining or something, you want to get through those random encounters fast to get through a shiny chain to get to your max. But if everything's just sluggish, it drags it out a lot longer than it needs to be. But Fur told me that it's because the GIFs were slowed down, or just, I don't know how the compression stuff works. Roblox coding is as annoying as trying to find a needle in a haystack. Or hay bale. I would think so. It's coded in Lua, right? I just heard that like Lua got some compatibility thing of VS Code, which is pretty cool because I use that. Doodle World encounters be like 3 seconds. That's true, yeah. I remember that. Because it just flashes and then zooms in and screen. I like fast encounters. Especially for chaining, because Doodle World has a lot of chaining. Also, like in Scarlet and Violet, how you could just like run into a Pokemon and then send out yours and then run away immediately. Because I always hated in like Sun and Moon. You would encounter a Pokemon, it would do the animation, zoom in, you would wait a second, then the overworld of the battle would play, and then you'd have to send out your Pokemon. Then it would do the buddy animation thing. It'd take like 20 seconds. And in retrospect, these are like small things that no one really cares about. But it's always good to take everything into account. Speaking of trailers, I hope in the future Llama Train Studio can make trailers in regards to an update releasing. Exactly, I thought they would for especially part 2. It would be so cool. I mean, I think when I made my mod application for Loomian Legacy Official, that was one of the ideas, because I just put like a bunch of ideas I had that I could do, and one of them was making a YouTube channel, but they already had that idea in backlog, so I just brought it up again with ideas of what they could do as videos and stuff. And one of them was like trailers, and I just said like, I've made not trailers, but I've made cinematic things with Loomian Legacy, like the RNG Miss and what was it called? Comeback RNG, Armenta Eagle commercial, those things that are kind of like in the style of a trailer almost. And so I said like, I could do that, I think, maybe. But unfortunately, when I was getting the thumbnail for this stream, I found out in VR that you can't go in first person anymore in Loomian Legacy. So like, I can't do like half the things I did in VR with my special videos. Just because that feature was removed or something. I don't know what happened. I think they disabled it. Which makes me very upset because I love making those videos. That's where I can like use some creativity that I somehow have. So I don't know what to do about that. You could just auto battle in Scarlet Violet. That's true. That is kind of slow though, for me. But it is good for the mass outbreaks. Or not slow, it's not slow, but the controls are finicky. You just have to spam right trigger and hope your Pokemon runs up to it and stuff. Sometimes they'll just stand there and do nothing. Again, because its performance issues are slow. He slowed it down for the teasers. Also, we've now added settings to remove unnecessary animations and such. Oh, nice. That's good to hear. Or are you fishing because no more auto hunt? That's a good point, but not necessarily. I would hunt if I had something to go for that isn't absurdly rare. I could hunt for Gamma Ignia right now, but do I want to? I kind of want Gamma Sharpod or these Gamma Fish stuff, because I don't have any of them. And hey, remember last time I fished on stream? For no reason. But yeah, auto hunt being gone is another what is it? Knocking the game while it's still down. That's unfortunate. But I'm honestly glad. I never got to talk about it, but I'm glad that auto hunt is gone because it means that something new should take its place, hopefully. It'll maybe encourage the devs to work on a new way of hunting, because they always said they would, but just haven't. Because right now, while auto hunting is good, and it allows you to do like what I did last stream, or whenever I last streamed, I did like quad or quadruple hunting. It's fun, but it's not how I want to hunt. I don't want my hunting to be how many games can I have open at once. I want it to be something fun. So I would much rather take a refined hunting system over auto hunting any day. In fact, I thought up of a feature when that, or when auto hunting got removed, I wrote up like a idea I had, kind of like the same way I did for Bounty Hunt Revamped. This one's a lot less polished and not as thought out, but I just wanted to write it down before I forgot it. I could tell you guys about it if you want to. It's called Loomian Radars. That's what it's called. If it sounds familiar, it's like a BDSP and Gen 6 and Diamond and Pearl Poke Radars. So basically, as like a Poke Radar, you have to run around the grass, find the grass popping up, and then run into it to do your encounter. You knock out the Loomian, you get a +1 to your chain or something. But I wouldn't want it to break because I just hate radars breaking, but it would have to have something to reset it or something. I don't know. Like I said, I didn't think about it fully through. But you would do those chains, and then once you get a high chain for a specific Loomian, you can increase its encounter chances and shiny rates, or either or. So maybe if you want like a PvP Loomian, you can only increase more its encounter rate over shiny odds, or if you want shiny odds, you can increase its shiny odds more than encounter rate. But both would still be increased by some amount. just to give it more options and have PvP players hunt as well. Yo, Mistlebud, welcome back. Look who's behind me. Pokeradar is good, but kinda OP. That's exactly the point. You see, the problem with the past few events is that no one's playing them. Rainbow event, the game was peaking at 1,000 or 3,000, I think. No, it was 3,000 for Rainbow event. Gemstone event was like dropping under 1,000 towards like the last week of it. No one's hunting. Everyone will play for the first part of the event, get the saddle, and then get out, because do I want to get a 1 in 10,000 Sapphire Coupling? Do I want to get a 1 in 1,000 Rainbow Florent? Do I want to get a 1 in 20,000 Rainbow Pyramide? No! I'm not gonna hunt for that. A 1 in 640,000 Gamma Rainbow Florent. I wasn't hunting for this thing. I was trying to just get one of each rainbow and leave. And then this thing popped up. You don't recognize the person behind you. What do you mean? You spent 100k Robux on the new game I've started playing? Oh. That's a lot of Robux. Welcome back, Rosencone. Hello, Poke Legacy. Lots in the update getting delayed. Unfortunate, but I'm hopeful. I will wait. Do you think we're gonna get Legends Alola? Probably not for a long time, but maybe. If the Legends series keeps on going that far into the future. If you could choose between Arcane Odyssey or Apocalypse Rising 2, which one would you play to pass the time? Ooh. Well, I have no idea what Arcane Odyssey is. I've just heard the name. Apocalypse Rising, I used to play with my friends, so probably that, because I know more about it. You legit only log in for your streams to hunt with you? Or for Unfair? Or Story? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've still logged in daily for the game to spin the wheel, but that's it. When's the update dropping? It was supposed to come out an hour and 40 minutes ago. Dang, that would have been insane. But they found some game-breaking bugs and are pushing it to Thursday. Also, chat, what are your thoughts on a co-op hunting method in Loomian Legacy? Does that sound fun? Doesn't have to be 2 players, it could be like the whole server or something. Just as a concept, how does that sound? Would you use it? Because one of the things I added to the Lumi radar is that you could team up with other people in the server to increase each other's chains. Or kind of like if you're in like the same group and you're each completing your own radars, you can increase each other's chains. So like everyone's like working together kind of. Because things I hear, or the reasons I hear like from Lucky or Menti in their podcast thing of why they don't hunt anymore is because they miss hunting with friends, and like in VC all hunting, but now it's like kind of just the game's dry for hunting and boring, so you don't do that anymore. So like if you had a method where you and your friends could team up and hunt all at the same time in the same VC while also benefiting each other, that sounds like so much fun. And also, back to what I was saying about the absurdity odds of these event Loomians, is that that's why the radar should give you like really good odds of bringing or getting rare Loomians, because you want to make these rare things actually obtainable. I know that'll mess up trade values a lot, and I didn't really think about the effects of that on purpose, because I would rather just see how the trade market gets affected by it rather than try to compensate the feature for trading, because trading's already a mess. But if you had a hunting method that people could actually hunt for Gamma Christmas Metronets with not relative ease, but like you should be able to get it before the event ends, versus where it's currently at, where you can hunt the entire event and not get it at all, not even a gleaming one. And yeah, that gives it rarity, but also it gives less people playing. And so that's why I feel like you should have the radars give you really good odds so that people want to hunt, because it's actually like reasonable to get the rare things. Imagine if they delay it again. I wouldn't put it out of the realm of possibilities. Thursday sounds more like an estimate, because fixing bugs can take 1 day or a week or longer. Remember Breath of the Wild 2? They delayed the game a whole year to just refine the game. Literally, the game was finished a year ago, and they just spent the rest of the next year delaying it so that they could perfect it. Co-op sounds really fun, but it depends on how they implement it. Yeah, it would. I don't know. What kind of co-op method would you not like? One that I wouldn't like is having a co-op method where you can only hunt, or 2 people could only hunt for the same Loomian. I feel like it would have to be like different Loomians because of how many event Loomians there are. Each person wants a different one. So you would have to have it to where you kind of just like connect with each other on the same like group or something of a radar, so that you each increase each other's chains like retroactively. And maybe you could see what your friends are hunting for or something. And maybe they're rare finds. Kind of just like on like a feed on the right, like in Pokemon Sword and Shield with the Y-Comm. Something like that would be cool, actually. That's why I thought of using the kind of like the BDSP radar system, so that you guys can all hunt together, but also for your own stuff and contribute to each other's radars, while also getting good odds. Couldn't you just macro on multiple accounts? Yes, that would be a problem. There's a Gleaming Goppy. So that's why you would have to make, back to what I was saying earlier, making the odds incredibly accessible, because people aren't going to alt farm if they could just get the Loomian on their main account. The only reason why I would hunt on 5 accounts for the Gemstone event is because I want greater odds of finding a thing that I'm most likely not going to find. So if you have a system where the Loomians or rare stuff is doable or findable, then people won't multi-hunt. It's kind of like the same thing with streaming services and pirating. Like, if you make your streaming service like readily available and cheap, people won't pirate. But if you lock it behind increasing monthly wages or prices, then people are just gonna find easier methods to get it. Cheaper methods. You hunt on Doodle World now, is that the odds are way better and it's way faster. See, yeah, it's doable, basically. Hello, Geography Master, welcome back. Can we talk about how much Game Passes boost players have on them? Yeah, that would be another thing if the radar system, like, I had no idea how to manage odds on that with the boost, unless you just made them, like, hard-coded odds. Because right now, boosts are like, you get 16 times Gleam boost. But I feel like if you have that stuff on, and you're already trying to make the radar accessible for everyone, then people with boosts are just going to get the rare find every other encounter, so you'd have to change it somehow. Roaming boost? Or only with friends, that would be kind of... Or only with friends, that would be kind of annoying. Yeah, because you would want to do it with, like, the whole server. Maybe, like, the way I'm thinking of it is, like, last year Jolly Village. Because I wanted to Gamma Christmas Metronet. I got it. But, like, I would want to hunt with other people with that, right? So, like, imagine you're in a Jolly Village server, and everyone's, like, in a radar together for the same Loomian or different. And you're, like, each contributing to each other's chains, while also looking for the Loomian you want. Or you could hunt solo, and I had a separate system for that, because you want to have like some uniqueness to solo hunting versus group hunting. Otherwise, everyone would just group hunt because you get faster chains. But if you solo hunt, you want to make it so that people can still get their chain up as fast as you could with a group. So I thought of something called like the holo or digi-looms, where when you're doing your chain, you have a good chance of encountering the Loomian you want, like the type of Loomian, for example, Christmas Metronet, but it's like a digital form, like a hologram. It's like a mini-boss, where if you defeat the mini-boss, you get like plus 10 or something to your chain, just so you can get it faster. And also, when you defeat the holo Digi-Loomians, it would have like a random chance that the actual Loomian appears with a radiant of like a digital effect or something. That sounds cool to me. I don't know. Just something extra to do for like solo hunting, so that you don't feel like you always have to group hunt. Something that relies on cooperation of strangers, it rarely works out. Well, that's why it would be like a mutually beneficial thing. So like, if you break your chain in a co-op group thing, it doesn't break everyone else's chains. Otherwise, people would just sabotage you. So like, if someone breaks their chain, maybe it'll say like in the bottom right, blah 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 has left the group or broke their chain. But they could still stay in the group and recover it faster because they're working together. Or not really working together, but hunting together. And they would have to, I would think they would have to be in the same, I don't know, same location's kind of hard. Because then that limits the availability of where to hunt. Because I've only been really thinking of it in event places. I haven't really thought of it in adventure mode. Your smooth brain is thinking of donating 688 Singapore dollars. Please do not. I appreciate the consideration, but there is no need. I have more than enough Robux to fund my Halloween event. If it ever comes out. Like last year, Unfair, all I got was 2 Gammas, 5 Alphas, 3 Roamings, and like 5 boxes filled with skins. Yeah. Like, last Halloween, I mean, I got a Gamma Halloween Tayoshi, but that was pretty much it, I think, in terms of event finds. And I got that on like the last day, or second to last day. So I went the entire event with 3 Wild Gleaming Gargolems, and just Corrupt Nevermare as well. So I was just like not having it. Just bad luck all around. You think the underwater system will be like Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby? I don't know. I'm guessing it'd have to be something like, would it be a free roam swimming area? That's what I was thinking it would be, but when they showed the teaser of Lando swimming around at the bottom of the ocean, it looked like you were grounded there, which kind of disappointed me, because I thought with how long this took, it would be like a free roam thing, like new type of way to explore the route and whatever. But I don't know. Doesn't have to be straight, or strangest could be the RNG guy. Whoops, I need to get this chain. There we go. Doesn't have to be the strangest, could be an RNG guy Discord general VC. What are you talking about? I've lost track of where we were. Loomian Legacy has update today? Not anymore, Geography Master. Atlanthian Part 2 should have came out 2 hours ago. Would you happen to want to shiny hunt with me, or no, if that's not alright? But where? With using the Loomian Legacy Lumi Radar feature? Yes. That would also be fun to do on streams, where you could do like a stream hunt, where you're all like hunting on the same radar and something. Or hunting in a group. Because it would be nice to have features that would like give the game like, or give you guys something to do in game while I'm streaming it as well, instead of just watching and hoping I find something too. Your disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. Yup. I was not exactly happy when I woke up this morning seeing that tweet. Ironically, the night before I was like, what if they delayed it? And I'm like, nah, that's not possible. They would have announced it already. Anyways. Any news on the compensation for this update? I'm not seeing any. Wish you could gift Lumi boosts? I don't know. I don't want you guys giving me all your stuff. Use it yourself. So it's your fault it got delayed? I no comment. How has Loomian Legacy not died yet? Because people trust that the game will have high quality when the updates come out. I think that's the reason. And also nostalgia for Pokemon Brick Bronze, obviously. But nostalgia can only carry you so far. And the people who are left are probably still here because they have hope in the future of the game. Myself included. Oh, I wish you could give Loomian boost with the radar. Another thing about the radar is how you would obtain them. Specifically for events, I feel like it would be so much fun to use event currency to buy radars for specific Loomians. So like you buy a Metronet radar, maybe it's more expensive. Or maybe like a tiered radar where it's a legendary radar where you can only get legendaries with that radar type. Or maybe only event Loomians with that radar type. Because then that would give you a reason to play the mini games for the events outside of the daily boost token, and gives you a way to like work for the radars. That kind of system is a lot similar to Temtem, how they have their radar system, where you kind of buy them with the in-game currency, or for the rarer ones, you can sacrifice your shinies in the game to get the extra special radars to get like their gamma versions of Temtem, called Umbras, like shadows or shadow Pokemon. Oh, with the radar? Yeah, exactly. You could be like you could do like a hunting session in the Discord or something, and it wouldn't just have to be my Discord. It could be anyone's Discord. Like the Loomian Legacy fan community could be like, hey, we're doing a hunting night tonight. Join if the radar code, blah blah blah, and boost your chain or something. Well, if they give us Gamma Charm, then that will be the end of hunting. I am tired of game passes for this game. We need a different system that doesn't depend on pity, because as much as pity has given me all of my rare finds, I hate it. Because all hunting is now is waiting for that timer, or not timer, but that counter to reach 1, and then be like, oh boy, what's my encounter? Kabunga? Oh, okay, I'll see you in a half an hour. I hate it. But it's also given me like 90% of my rare finds, so I love it for that reason. But it should not be the hunting method for Loomian Legacy. It should be an extra thing. I don't think they should say no to radars because they have pity. In fact, you should be able to find with a radar a gleaming faster than a pity to make pity more irrelevant. But still there. In Scarlet and Violet, you do have everything needed to make the shiny hunts easier. Yup, Herba Mystica, though that is a pain to get. But I like the shiny hunting method, it's fun. Lando and T-Bradham, I think, was going to update to the post to sorry we meant October 28th, 2024. Whoops. Hello, Mr. Dev. Welcome to the stream. I hate having so much discs because I have the only thing to use. Oh, hold on, I need to read this. You hate having so many discs because that's the only thing to use currency? Yeah, like there's no use for Lumi dollars right now. Make radars purchasable with Lumi dollars, or I don't know, maybe you can find something in the UMV. Or maybe they have a daily task system that can also give you like special tickets to get radars if you do like the weekly one. I don't know. Random ideas I'm throwing out. Temtem feels so much better than Scarlet and Violet. It's definitely a lot more polished. And the shiny hunting, I don't know. I'm kind of iffy about Temtem's Luma hunting method. I like it, but it's also partially boring. I don't know. It's definitely one of my more favorite hunting methods, but the more I do it, I just get bored. Just because you don't really get boosted rates until you reach the 300 mark on the radar, which already takes like 2 hours. And then that's only for 150 encounters, and then it's gone. So like, the grind to get to that spot is annoying. Which is why you would need something that makes it go by faster, or I don't know. maybe specifically a Luma radar that is only Luma boosting rates instead of, what was it, SVs and then 2 times Luma rate and then 10 times. And even then, it's like a 1 in 750 for 150 encounters. That's so unlikely. And then they drop Umbras and say, yeah, that's a 1 in 75,000. Like, I'm good. Atlanthian City be raising the limit of delay. Hopefully we'll never have to wait that long again. You think you released your spare Loomian? Uh-oh. You can't delete your own comments? No? Did YouTube change something? Urba aren't a pain, but they are so OP? Or do you mean are a pain? They're a pain in the sense that you gotta grind raids. But if you know what raid Pokemon you have to target to get Urba Mystica, it's actually decently easy. Cause like there's specific raid Pokemon at 5-star that like almost guarantee 1 to 2 Urba Mystica each raid. And when I learned that, like I was starting to get Urba Mystica like left and right. I got 3 or 4 from one raid by doing one of those specific Pokemon. There's YouTube tutorials on it. Roaming pity in 23. Oh, for you, I'm like, oh, I got a roamer on fishing. Raids are easy except for 6 stars. Yeah, those are super hard, but I'm glad they're in the game because they're challenging, but you don't really get that great rewards from it. Why are you using roaming pity, Geography Master? Pyramine? That doesn't count for roaming pity, at least. I am back. I've drank water. Don't know why. Gleaming is better though. Well, at least I think in adventure mode, I don't know. During events, gleaming is always better because you simply have a higher chance of encountering a roamer than a gleaming due to the multiple roamer pools that you can encounter from. But in adventure mode, maybe they're equal. Because, I mean, there's only 1 roamer pool and 1 gleaming pool. Versus events have, like, 3 roamer pools and 1 gleaming pool. You probably have no idea what I'm talking about. There's a good tip to know for hunting is that during events, you are more likely to find roamers. That's all you need to know. You have so many Loomian dollars, all you can use them at the arcade? Yep. T-Brad and Orlando are gonna change Atlanthean City update to 2034. I will be there. Maybe. You need a pure nimble dusket. Oxy Drake jump scare. You could probably find a pure nimble dusket in the trade resort a lot faster. Hunting for one in the wild takes forever. It's basically impossible with how many combinations of natures there can be. You're better off going to the trade resort or using a gleaming boost to get a Gamma to trade for one, a pure nimble. Excuse me. I don't think I have any extra. 2069. Yeah, I will not be there waiting for that if it takes that long. You put Geo to reply to Geo. Oh, okay. Sharpod. Loomian dollars feel like Poke dollars, where you have 2 million of them, but you can only use them to buy competitive stuff. Actually, oh my god, present jump scare. What was it? Teal Mask did a cool thing and gave you like actual stuff to buy for unnecessary high prices. I think you can buy like a costume or a outfit set in the Kid Kami region for 1 million Poke dollars. And I was working towards it when I last played Scarlet and Violet. I'm like 20k away actually. I got so much money from grinding raids. But yeah, they have a lot of like actually high expensive stuff you can buy in the Pokemon games recently, which is cool. Always down for that. Yeah, trade a kidney for my Pure Nimble Dusket. Dang. You found like 2 Pure Nimble? I don't know. I've definitely found a Pure Nimble Dusket in the wild without leading Pure Nimble, but like very few. The year is 2077. Yo, 4Leave, welcome back. I'm doing good, besides the lack of part 2. You got an Elephage? Rip. I should probably catch the Duskets I find in the wild and get more Pure Nimble ones. Actually, I think... let me make sure it's already out. Yeah, in the Loomian Legacy fan server, if you're in that, we got an official Loomian Legacy giveaway for some Pure Nimble Duskets. 15 hunting kits brought to you by Draco. You get a Ace Disc, a Secret Ability Ragoon, a Metatoad, and a Pure Nimble Dusket. For free. When does it end? In 17 hours. How many people are in it? There are 136 entries. Go, go, go. Value Village? No, the Loomian Legacy fan community. Hosted, or the owner of it is for Zenny. Hello, Quipo, welcome back. No Atlanthean Part 2, that is correct. There's a Sharpod. Should have came out 2 hours ago. I wasted 3 million Poke Dollars to build my team for the trick competition coming up. Dang. I wouldn't say wasted. What else would you spend it on? There's nothing else to buy in Pokemon. I think your biggest complaint isn't it being delayed, it's how we've had 9 delayed releases. Yeah. Definitely, that's a reason to be angry. And yeah, I just you can't trust their release dates. No matter what they say, it's always possible for it to be delayed, even if it's less than 12 hours before part 2. They need to add like mints where you can change the nature for PvP. I wish they did. I'm sure it'll come with PvP 2.0, but until then, we wait. I'm always for mints in Loomian Legacy. I know a lot of people hate them because it would affect trading values, and to which I say, I don't care. Please give my Wobblisk pure smart. Right now he's brawny tender. Your parents don't allow Discord. I see reason for that, but unfortunate. I didn't get my first phone until like middle school, I think. And even that didn't get cellular data until when was that? I didn't get cellular data for a long time. You could have manually grinded EVs, but that would have taken actual days. Yep. EV training in Pokemon. Pokemon has the items now you can use, which I spam. Loomian Legacy has gummies, but you don't really have a way to obtain them outside of events, right? In Mastery. I think that's the only time you can get them. Oh no, Battle Coliseum. You're kind of in trading, but also my Alpha Halloween Diborg is pure foolish. Yeah. So like that stuff like that, it's just like you can't even use it for PvP because even though you found the rare thing, you can't use it because its nature is garbage. And like I'm not gonna go to PvP and not use my rare find because I want to use it. I worked hard to find it. I want to use it in PvP. I'm not just gonna use a regular version of it just to have the better nature. I will still use the pure foolish Gamma Icicle. Grinding for PvP is so long to make a good team. The rewards, yeah, there's no rewards for PvP in Loomian Legacy. Like you get 1 Coliseum point or 2, or you could spin the wheel and get 20. Which one will I do? I've got like 500 Coliseum points only from spinning the wheel, and I spent like 400 of them for the icicles for the RNG games. Thank goodness I had that. Yo, God's best, welcome back. It's been a while. How do you feel about them delaying the update? Make it as lengthy as necessary? Unfortunate, but I will wait. Unfortunately, their new scheduled release date is during class, so I don't know if that'll work for me. Actually, maybe it might not be. It releases at 4 p.m. they said, right? But their time zone is different from mine, so maybe it's not. But even so, I would only be able to play it for like 30 minutes before having to go. So, doesn't work out for me. Lamba. Oh, you know what we gotta do, chat? We gotta spin the wheel. I didn't spin the wheel last night at like 10 p.m. when it resets because I was so ready to spin it when Atlanthean Part 2 came out to get the question mark. But you know what happened? Atlanthean Part 2 didn't come out, so I can spin it now. Someone is trying to trade me a Dorogo, Pyrmine, Kyogo, and a Wimpor for a power fruit. Nice. Let's see what we get. 5k Lumi dollars. Can't wait to spend this on nothing. How much do I have? 512k. Does that show how many Coliseum points I have? 641. There we go. Good spin. Oh, for 10 power fruits. Dang. They're trying to scam you, I feel like. Another one. Let's get this Gamma Sharpod. You got like 10 cents. Woohoo! Loomian Legacy Lumi dollars are so inflated, they got no real world value. You got 5k Lumi dollars from the wheel today, but you have 300k? Hey, you're now at 305k. That's a net increase. You think Llama Train Studios give us false hope and I hate it? I think they genuinely thought they could release it today, but they just ran into bugs. Bugs I mean, they probably said last week they will release it by today, and then in that week's time, they would iron out all the bugs and prepare the update, basically. Like, it wasn't done last week. They still had stuff to do, obviously, but they thought it was reasonable to finish it before this week. I mean, that's how all release schedules go. You don't announce a release date for a game when it's finished. You announce it in advance. But I think that this time, they were fixing those bugs, and more bugs appeared, so they couldn't really fix it in time. We're hunting for a Gamma Sharpod. You mind if I hunt? I do mind. Nope, feel free to. On the RNG server, because you got more RNG in this server. Guaranteed. You got some 3 small discs that you can't spin for no reason. The wheel discs. Those are very useful, actually. I love getting those. It's a free three free hyper discs, and they're better than hyper discs. Worst spin. Check if you got the mansion key item in the key items category. Let's see. Can we enter Atlanthian Part 2 yet? Mansion key! It's for Unfair. Guys, we can enter Mr. Ferrix's house. The food's all spoiled in there, but we can go in and eat up. Get some Kabunga coffee. You don't want to play Loomian Legacy until the event's out because I have 16 hours of Gleam Boost going on because you forgot to use it during the coupling event. Oh no! Another major problem. Why can't you pause your boost tokens? Because Max did a misclick while we were on stream one day. And alright, was it on stream? I don't remember. And accidentally started 42 hours of Gleam Boost, so he wasn't really on the game unless he had to hunt. Just subjected himself to 42 hours of Gleam hunting. Hello, Soul_BF. Where do you get those boost tokens from? Money and Microsoft rewards. Yes, strictly Microsoft rewards. I still haven't gotten ad revenue payment from YouTube yet. I think I need to do one more setup until I can get it paid, which I finally reached the threshold. Hooray! Which, to answer my question of is Loomian Legacy YouTube self-renewable for boost tokens? The answer is yesn't. It's kinda. Not really. And mainly because of the style of videos I do. With my 5-second, 10-second clips, there's no YouTube revenue from that. Usually I think YouTube revenue comes from like mid-roll ads and stuff for videos 8+ minutes long. So I don't have that, so that doesn't really work. Live streams I think help. I mean, I can click this button on my stream that says insert ad, but I think that's annoying. Like, maybe I would only do it if I remembered and we're like waiting for a load time or something, but I don't remember this stuff. But I have like video ideas for longer form videos that I want to do, but now like those have been on halt for like forever because I've just been busy with school and work. But now it's on further halt because I can't even do the cool cinematic shots I want to do because he can't go in first person anymore in VR in Loomian Legacy. So what do I do? Because for these videos, I want to take advantage of that feature I have to make some cool videos. I feel like it's a unique way of showing a video. I mean, why did the Armenti Eaglet commercial win? Out of all the submissions, mine won. I mean, it was unique. No one else did a VR thing like that, but also because not many people have a VR headset. Welcome back, K-Count. Or like RNG Miss and what was it called? Why do I keep forgetting it? RNG Comeback. Those all use the VR first person feature to make those shots. Bounty Hunt revamped. I made the radiant effect using it with the Igneal and Duskets. And all the background footage you saw during that video, all in first person, walking around through areas and panning the screen around. You don't see that stuff, so that's why I like using it. It's unique. But now I can't, so I don't know what to do. If I ever get the chance to talk to a dev, that would be like my #1 priority to say, like, hey, please, I need this. And then also Bounty Hunt revamped, you know. Yes, we do love Microsoft Awards. Every month and a half, you get a free $25 gift card, basically. We've been waiting. Excuse me. We've been waiting to have this little dinner party thing for a year. I know he's a terrible host. Bro forgot to invite us. Your RNG goes crazy, but what if it's only for you? You're incorrect. That's all I gotta say. Sharpod. It's the only way to get free Robux. Exactly. Who knew all those YouTube videos that said how to get free Robux updated 2023 were telling the truth? They knew. And it's not some stupid website where you have to download games, which are totally not viruses. Can we ask for more fishing items? Because I got max musty boots and rusty cans. Do I have max on those actually? Let me see. I might. I don't think I have max on them. Maybe like in the 500s. Because I haven't really fished. Rusty can 533, musty boot 813, 139, 82. Yeah, okay. I'm not maxed out. But yeah, a use for them would be helpful, but they're also trash items, so makes sense. You have that one shop, but I don't think I had anything in particular to buy from there. Where is your drip? I don't see no lit chain around your neck. That's because I don't need one to have luck. I don't know why, but I like refuse to change my player avatar since I created my account on Roblox. I had to change the shirt like a few years ago because the other one got deleted. That's how old it was. But yeah, I haven't really changed my player ever since like 2014 or 2013. It's been a while. And I mean, I don't really like it that much. It's fine, but I don't really know what I would replace it with either. So I just don't change it. Don't touch it. Keep it for nostalgia. He has to actually make thumbnails. Yeah, I like making those thumbnails though. I try to take advantage of that VR whenever I can for my YouTube videos. Because it's a cool feature. Though unintended, I think. Do you think an LL manga or anime would go hard? No clue. I don't really watch those. Wasn't there like a joke about one a long time ago where someone made one? Like years ago, like back when Loomian Legacy launched. I forgot. It'd probably be cool. Mail got lost during international shipping for over 200k people. Are you talking about real life or why Loomian Legacy has not released part 2? Because if that actually happened, that's insane. Yo, Solar Oddity! Let's go, no part 2 indeed! we could have been done with part 2 by now, which actually, if we were done by part 2 by now, if it released, that would have been kind of sad. 2 hours of playtime for 2 years of waiting. It's probably going to be less than that, let's be honest. I doubt the story's going to last longer than an hour and a half. Sapphirite City lasted like 30 minutes. That was so underwhelming. No, wait, Dusk It evolved. Oh. Dusk 2. No, it's Dusk It and Dusk That. There we go. The iconic and duo Dusk It and Dusk That. You got 300 tires, or probably max it at like 80 more hours of fishing. If you really want to go 80 hours of fishing. Your Munchwheel is on 1 HP and it died. RIP. I do touch grass. Do you? Actually, I don't think I've physically touched grass in over a year. And the last time I did was for a joke picture, because my friend said go touch grass, so I said okay. Like physically holding grass. Because if you got shoes on, you're not touching grass, your shoes are. Dinner party invitation. You got anything since you started? We got a Gamma Cavenish. Definitely cool. We need Gamma Puff. Locker puzzle for Protagon taking me longer than the actual story. Do you mean Mutagon? But yeah, that was a cool puzzle for Mutagon. Figuring that out as it figuring that out as it got released was fun. Oh wait, no, you're talking about Protagon from the story where you have to do. Okay, I know what you're talking about. Actually, getting all the key cards and stuff. Yeah, I remember that. I only remember that because I had to replay through the game on Jack White 3002. Did that partially on stream as well, as we tried breaking the game as we went. This Oxydrake's hitbox is ginormous. I can't even click the water. Why is there a wait button when I always click rest? There's some strategy to it. If you rest, I think you're more prone to, or I think you just get hit by more damage. There's maybe a damage boost multiplier or a higher crit rate chance. One of those. So if you want to rest, you get a lot of stamina back, but the opponent can also deal a lot more damage to you. If you wait, you just gain a little back, but there's no defense nerfs. You spent 140 hours last Unfair? Dang. I don't even think I spent that much. I spent like... how long? Maybe 40? I don't know. Because it was Gleam and Roamer boost, it's a lot less than just Gleaming boost. I don't even know how long I'll be able to hunt for this Halloween. If and when it comes out. I mean, this weekend would have been the perfect time. If that's the compensation, then cool. But, they haven't announced the compensation yet, which I'm kind of surprised. I thought that would be like a immediate thing. I thought they would just re-release something. I hope they're not making a new thing for the compensation because there's a Gleaming copy. Because otherwise, then it's like, you could have spent that time on part 2, you know. But they always say events don't take time out of part 2 development, so hopefully maybe it doesn't. But also a new event for 5 days is not that great. Do I have any moves? Nope, I got nothing useful. Look at my 1 in 238 wheel discs. I said dang both times. I did say dang both times, dang. You got anything? I already answered that, that's right. You're not usually the one for hunting unless I have a clear goal in mind. Like the lunar event, Gamma Bunny, I got a Gleam and I hated myself for it. See, that's why we need a revamp in hunting. Like, you don't want to be walking away from events you put a bunch of effort in with disappointment because you didn't get what you wanted. Like, it's just annoying. That's why no one hunts anymore. Like, why should I play the rainbow event if I only got a 1 in 20,000 chance to get this rainbow pyramid? I never got it. Dang is my surprise reaction word. What else would I say? Ooh, nice. Wow. Hooray. Yippee. Cool. Awesome. Phenomenal. Fantastic. Are there any others? You think we're gonna get a dragon for the Lunar New Year? Next year? I think it was, next year was Lunar Dragon Year. So, Weevolt, please? Zulong? If they decide to do another Lunar New Year? Who knows if they'll do another one. And then you roll 1 640k. Exactly. Like, I didn't get that because I hunted for it. I didn't deserve this game of Rainbow Flooring. I just got lucky, like super lucky. I was not supposed to get that. That was not supposed to happen. I would have loved to target hunt Gamma Rainbow Flooring because I love this Gamma, but if I got the Rainbow Pyramid, I would have stopped hunting because I would not be willing to hunt for Gamma Rainbow Flooring that long. Just because of how unreasonably rare it is. I want a hunting method where I feel like I have a good, very good chance of getting what I want. Because otherwise, as these events go on, I'm just gonna feel less interested in them because I'm like, oh boy, another 1 in 64,000 to hunt for. Will I get it? Probably not. And if you want more players to actually hunt your events, then you gotta make them more common and not just increasing their odds. I mean, we saw Gemstone event, the odds were drastically increased in comparison to other events. I mean, it was the same odds as the previous Gemstone event. And people still didn't hunt because it's boring to hunt. So you can't just increase the odds and think people will hunt. You need a new way to hunt. That's why the removal of auto hunting spinning stuff gives me hope. Excuse me. Remind me asking you. Always seem so calm. I've never seen you aggravated once. Yeah, it's kind of hard for me to get mad, especially on stream. I mean, obviously I do get mad from time to time, but I don't really show it. I can maintain calm. Like, when I saw the announcement for Loomian Legacy getting delayed today, I was never really mad. I was kind of just, like, disappointed. Like, dang. Of course that would happen. I can catch myself being angry pretty fast. Which I am happy. Because overall, it's just arguments are kind of... Arguments based off of anger are just pointless. You don't get anywhere. I've listened to a billion of them. I've been in a billion of them. There's no point. You don't advance in any, like, resolution or anything, so it's just like... If you catch that or realize that sooner, then you'll realize there's no point. You think you're gonna get Gamma Nevermare Part 2 this year? I don't know. I mean, I kind of don't want to get a Gamma Nevermare, because I'd rather get something I don't have, but I always take one. This year I really want Gamma Metronet, as I've said every other year. But especially now, because then I would have every single form of Metronet, Gleam and Gamma form my OT. That or Gargolem. Obviously I want Metronet more, but Gargolem is also a really good Gamma. Being slow to anger is a really good trait. Hopefully. I wouldn't say I'm slow to anger, but I can just catch myself before I react in a dumb way. We need quick capsules. We definitely do. They're probably never going to introduce them though, because then that would make every other like type matching disc irrelevant besides aesthetics. Or if they brought quick discs into the game, then they would have a not as good capture rate as like probably Pokemon does it. Because in Pokemon, I never use a Pokeball besides Quick Balls anymore. And even if they break out of the Quick Ball, I just run away and start the battle again. I've got a better chance of catching it that way than actually using Pokeballs. Mr. Beast Loomian vids be like, this icicle uses bag of tricks on a cavenish. One of the videos that I wanted to do, and still want to do, but it requires some cinematic shots that I don't know how to take now. I wanted to do kind of like a Mr. Beast intro absurdity type thing. And I had a cool idea for it, but I don't know if I can do that anymore. I wanted to see if I made an intro styled like Mr. Beast, like quick pace and stuff of massive editing, how would that do? Or would I be able to do it? Because I mean, you don't see that in Loomian Legacy videos, from what I know. Like, when have you seen a Loomian Legacy video have a fast intro with editing and stuff? 'Cause, I mean, most Loomian Legacy videos that I see are just news, PvP, me hunting. You don't really have challenge videos. Which you would think there would be more of, because I think, didn't Plastonics do his entire channel like blow up because of the Gleaming Nuzlocke challenge? Like, he did a challenge, it did good, and then just no one did another video like that. Lucky HD did the Loomian Link one, right? The Soul Link type one. But, I mean, obviously those depend on content updates, which don't exist. So it's kind of hard to do, I guess. Or you'd want to do it when the game's complete. I mean, my friend Caden and I, we did the Soul Links live, but just haven't really done it since the RNG 1000 stream, just because, I don't know. But once I finish that, I would want to make it into like a supercut, like highly edited video of the entire thing, not an episodic series, because I like the supercuts. I'd rather have it in one complete video than several parts. Yeah, and yeah, some of the nutshell videos, yeah, I really like those. Those are cool. I like the concept of them, but I tend to skip through the rare encounter stuff because I don't know. With like the videos where it's like I hunted X hours and got this stuff, there are cool videos and cool ideas and challenges. Like I've done them myself. Those are one of the videos that I was talking about. But I really just do not like sitting through the encounters and watching them with no mic reaction. I couldn't sit through it. Maybe my attention span is just too small, but I just couldn't. I would always just skip to the end. And so that's why if my video, like I know I don't like watching through the whole video, so I'm like, how can I make this something you would want to watch through all of it? And I have some ideas, but I don't have time to edit. And I think like Jamie does, like the high hunted 24 hours in this event. And in one of the Lucky HD or Menti podcasts, they were saying how like he puts a lot of effort in those videos and gets no views on it. So like, what's the point in making those types of or highly edited videos and such? And yeah, those videos take a lot. That's 24 hours of hunting and footage to combine. But because no one watches them, or less people watch them, I think they do good. But because less people watch them, it shows that there's something that people don't want to watch through all of it, maybe. I mean, I'm sure if you look at the video retention, you'd see that the percentages are probably like dipped at the hunting part of it. People are going to be there for the intro, and then they're going to skip to the end, because, I mean, personally, I don't want to watch through the rare finds unless like there's an audible reaction. Because if I'm just sitting there listening to the Loomian encounter theme repeated on loop with a text popping up on the screen of the odds, I'm not interested. Those are my opinions on it, though. Gleaming Obby. Also, what happened to raids? True. I was thinking, do you guys think that'll come with Atlanthian Part 2? I feel like they might. They have a chance. That was a part of the Loomian roadmap thing. It was not listed on what to expect after Part 2, but it wasn't also listed on what to come with, what to expect of Part 2. So, I don't know what happened to raids. I really hope they're not an Easter only thing, because man would that stink. Using Bag of Tricks versus a Kanki? Good luck. I should do a hunted event for 100 hours? I mean, you could, but that's a lot of footage to go over. I mean, the one that I did, it was only 6 hours. And the amount of footage I would have to look through. I mean, I'm glad that I kind of formed a note-taking strategy of whenever I found a rare thing while hunting, I could timestamp it in my video playback, so I at least have a spreadsheet of where to jump to in the clips. But that still is going to take time to crop out of each 6-hour footage video, so it takes work. And it's not like the hunting for extensive amounts of hours videos are not good. I mean, they take a lot of effort to put into. But I feel like the interest isn't there because no one wants to watch, or I don't want to watch that type of video. I just want to see the results. You're doing a Nuzlocke now, good luck. Asking chat, what starter should I pick and what should I name it? Well, I am not chat, unless I typed in the chat, and then I would be chat. So what should I type in the chat? Where's my precious copling? I got a gamma one. I need 2 more, though. Oh, I forgot. I was gonna look for Terides when it turned night in game. Eh. Maybe I'm lazy. Jungle Jutsu is OP. I remember that being good when I used it. When did I use Tat-Tab? I had it on my team for a tiny bit of the story when I got one traded to me at like level 40. It used to be like my highest level on my team, I think. You've come back to claim with his mind. Oh. Let's see, is the Loomian Legacy official still on fire? It might be. The first message I see in there is, has this calmed down or are we still in a state of war? So, maybe it did. I wonder what the compensation is going to be, though. I really have no clue, besides just re-releasing something that already exists, just to keep everyone at bay. You got 69 XP? Nice. My Florent is not max level yet. What if it's like we gave you a small quality of life update, now leave us alone? No, but then that would mean that they aren't, that they spent that time making the compensation instead of the update, and then the update's gonna get delayed even further. That's why it has to be something. Gamma Cavenish, let's go! That completes the Gamma Cavenish evolutionary line. Let's go! I will certainly take that. But yeah, that's why the compensation has to be something that takes less than like a few hours at most to implement, because they already have it, like an event, a Halloween event. They would just need to make sure it still works with the current state of the game and then launch it. No new features, no new Loomians, just what it was last year. And then people will hunt with that until part 2 comes out. Maybe they keep the Halloween event in the game during that time, maybe they remove it, and then bring it back a week or so later with their actual Halloween event. Although, I guess maybe people wouldn't be excited that the compensation is please buy boost tokens and hunt for us. So yeah, I don't know. What could they do? Route 1 encounter corrupt Whittle. Dang. Yep, a Bidoof, we got a Gamma Cavenish number 2 of the stream. You've gotten 2 Gamma Cavenish and 2 Gleaming Goppies, I think. Re-release Unfair? I would definitely take a re-release of Unfair any day. That gives me the chance to hunt for Gamma Metronet, but I'm not sure if everyone would be happy about that, so I don't know. I could see another Lucky HD post about this being the 15th event before Atlanthean Part 2, or no one playing it because it's war hunting with... by the way, you can't auto-spin anymore, so that's another extra thing to consider. Still need Metronet. You'll actually be able to buy the Metronet saddle again, which you can use for the regular and the Christmas one. Are there any other gammas you would like to get besides fishing ones? I need some route rares, some gamma roamers, gamma weathers. Those are mainly the ones I need for the gamma living decks, besides fishing. I have like none of the fishing Loomians because I don't fish. And I don't feel like hunting gamma route rares unless there's like an event going on in the overworld. So fishing it is. Who knows, if we fished at Bob's Pond today, maybe we would have gotten another, maybe we would have gotten the second ever Gamma Radiant Galaxy copy. The first and second, found by the same person. That would be funny. Also, what's happening with the 3 roaming dog statue things? When are we getting that? I don't know. It seems like this roamer trio that they are teasing for part 2 has nothing to do with the doggo statues, so I got no clue. I'm excited to see what those roaming trios have to offer. And maybe, just maybe, we'll get a revamped roaming encounter system, because adding 3 more roamers to the roamer pool is just... We already have like, what? Dusket, Ikazoon, Protagon, Cephalops, Mutagon, Elephage. Am I missing any? That's 6 roamers right now in the pool. You're telling me they're gonna bring it up to 9? They said they would fix or improve the system so that you can better target the roamer you want, but that hasn't happened yet. I still think that Cephalops should be fishable from like fishing. Also, Moldeca is gonna come out maybe, or some form of it as a roamer, so there you go, 10 roamers. Man, there are so many legendaries in this game. Plus another 3 of the doggo statues if that ever happens. I'm looking forward to my 1 in 13 chance to get the roamer I want when I hit the 1 in 128 chance when I have all my boosts on. You're gonna server hop? Unbelievable. Are you doubting the RNG of this server? How could you? I think once this boost token ends, I'll do the giveaway at the end of the stream. Almost forgot about that. And then I'll end, because I'm getting pretty bored of fishing. Fishing can only keep you entertained for so long. And with Loomian Legacy's current state, there's nothing to do. And I got my 2 Gamma Cavenish, so... haven't gotten a single thing since the past 30 minutes of fishing. Yeah, fishing has the curse of no pity, so you could get something in next encounter, or you don't get nothing for 5 hours. Nothing to do except buy power fruits with your 641 CP, exactly. I could use those power fruits for mastery. I need to get mastery done on the Jack White 3002 account, but another thing I don't really want to do and haven't had the time to do. Like, I don't want to just sit down and do all the mastery, though I should. I'd rather do it in like parts where, okay, Halloween event comes out, here's the Loomians I need to master, let me do those, and then eventually over time I'll complete them all. I think right now I'm already mastery level 44, but despite that I've only mastered like 3 Loomians completely. Can we talk about the general Robux disparity, like how 70% of Robux is owned by devs and YouTubers? Is that true? I didn't know that. Makes sense. I mean, I thought that was a Gamma Sharpod thing. Makes sense because Roblox doesn't Roblox have a YouTube partner program where they literally just give you Robux? So I could see that. And it makes sense. Like if you're making YouTube videos, you don't want to be spending all your money on getting the Game Pass and stuff for the Roblox games, because then it's almost like the video is an investment, and you don't want to feel like the game you're playing you need to invest in so much money, and if it underperforms then you're like, well, it's a waste. It makes video making a lot more pressurized and money spending oriented. But if Roblox gives you the Robux, then you're like, okay, I can try this, use this, and I'll get more next month. Yo, Julian, the Halloween Dusket, welcome back. You just watched the FNAF movie. I'm not going to read the rest of that. No spoilers. I'm watching it tonight. Okay, I'll read it. You loved it. Good. Don't listen to the critics. Alright, don't spoil it. I didn't look at the critics review yet. I was expecting critics to hate it because, I mean, what do they like? Video game movies, it seems like they hate. Remember when the Mario movie got like bad reviews from them, I think? Didn't it? It underperformed for critics and then audience was like, yep, incredible. Yeah, I think I'll like the movie regardless. I mean, FNAF games have been like a part of my childhood, playing the originals. And like on my phone and stuff with friends. One time my sister was playing it on my phone and she got jump scared and threw the phone at my face, so that happened. If you're able to find my old YouTube channel, I have a FNAF video on there of the original game. Good luck finding it though. It's out there somewhere. Star Code program is OP. Yeah, I'm sure you get stuff from Roblox for it. And also there's the Star Code at checkout, although that does not give the creators anything. It gives like 1% or maybe 10% of the purchase. But the people who are going to remember to put the Star Code at checkout are probably not buying like thousands of dollars of Robux. So, like for example, if I buy $20 of Robux, the Star Code, putting Armenti in the Star Code would give him like $2. Which if that stacks up, that's good, but that's also, I don't know how much you actually get from that. You're playing chess, doing a Nuzlocke, and watching you fish at the same time. Dang. You're gonna go back into your FNAF phase and listen to all the FNAF songs? Oh, there are so many. See ya. Thanks for joining, Julian. Piter as your Route 2 encounter. Yo, Piter was my Route 2 encounter. Not Route 2. Gale Force encounter. Alright, chat. The boost has expired. Let's go check if there are any secret abilities. Did you do Minecraft? I did Minecraft. Did I do Minecraft videos? I mean, I liked playing Minecraft in the past, yeah. I will never give you direct answers. If you find the channel, congratulations. Make it a quest for everyone else to find. That's the thing I like about it. I think it reached 10 years old this year. First video upload was like in December though. The channel was created in August of 2013. That's crazy. Hello, Blazing Lore. I love the update coming out today. To be disappointed, but I'm okay with waiting. That's good to hear. Yeah, we should have been 3 hours into part 2, but unfortunate. Y'all Loomy tubers force us to play Pokemon Brick Bronze games? What do you mean? Also, hello, Sobble. Alright, let me type out the message in the chat. IGN. Join me in Trade Resort for free stuff. There we go. You know the drill. You've got a November L. Where are my gleamings? You want some goppies from today? Is a GSA in here, huh? I didn't realize it. Oh wait, 100. Oh, 1,000. Oh, that was caught during the 1,000 stream. That's why. That's why I called it that. Pass. There you go. Enjoy the free Loomians. The free pets. Another goppy. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't read that, Geography Master. Let's see, how many people are playing Loomian Legacy right now? 1,000. They've stayed above the 1K margin for today. Some good Loomians? Exactly. Who doesn't want a gleaming goppy? Oh, wait, I already just gave you stuff. Goodbye. Piggy too. I get so lost in my boxes. I don't even know how. If I bought like the 100 boxes expansion thing, which I never will because that's a ripoff. You don't need to give me the Nevermare, but thank you if you do. Oh, okay, they don't want it. I would never be able to scroll through my boxes if there were 100 of them. You get the copy. A ton of people were saying, where's the update? Where is it? I don't know. Yo, gleaming brooch. Hey, it's a my OT. Don't give me it back. No. Get more of my OT gleamings. Play Toy Crash Arena. What's that? You wanted some full Evo Loomians, but I'll take it. Oh, full evolution Loomians are not my place. I don't have any PvP Loomians sitting around or stuff. Gamma. My OT. Do not. Take free stuff, please. Add it to your collection of Jake Black 2003 OTs. Game where you build Lego cars to fight. Interesting. There was one game I used to play on Roblox a ton. It was like, you build like your own boat, and then like every 2 minutes or so, the water will rise from the ground, and then you have to like just murder everyone else in their boats. That was a classic. You need it for Gym 3? Ah, I see. Atlanthian City Gym is actually really difficult. Both times that I fought the gym leaders, I almost lost. I guess you'll never know, Soap Shark. I guess you'll never know. Earth will update before LL. Who wants free stuff? Piggytune, I already gave you stuff. I already gave you guys stuff. Is that everyone? We got the 2 cavenish. They put these in the gamma box. Here we are. 1, 2. I gotta update my Gamma Living Dex chart. I was thinking they would announce the compensation today, but I guess not. Maybe they will tomorrow. Because the compensation can only last so long. I mean, it's only 5 days. Alright, I think that's everybody. We leave. Do I have a Minecon 2016 cape? That is correct, Soap Shark. I went to Minecon 2016. That was a core memory. Sounds like you found the channel. Don't say what its name is. Keep it to yourself. Let other people find it. Now you can listen to 10-year-old me. Those are some random videos. I tried making quality videos towards the end, but then I also decided to focus more on school. But anyways, that's all for today's stream chat. Thanks for joining. Unfortunate that part 2 didn't come out, but it'll come out eventually. We waited 2 years. We can wait a few more days, right? When it does come out, if it does, I'll try to stream it if I can. And the latest will probably be the weekend, if at all. I still have no idea how my schedule will be next week, so we'll see. But yeah, thanks for joining. I'll see you later.